So today I've come to Bangor in North Wales, and it's even won an award for being at the worst seaside town in the whole of the UK. I'm going to head into town in a minute and see what it's really like up there. We'll have a little look around the cathedral and then we'll come back down here and check out the pier. Let's take a look. Just about made it into town now. Let's go in and check out and see if it's as bad as everyone's making it out to be. So I've got to be honest, it's not great. There's a lot of empty shops down here. There's not even that many sort of charity shops that have moved in. There's just a lot of boarded up shops here. So they've got a cathedral here. It's not as big as some of the ones I've visited recently, but let's go inside and check it out anyway. So the artwork inside there is absolutely incredible, and for a cathedral such a small size, it's really, really nice. That Caravaggio remake is absolutely stunning. So unfortunately, there does seem to be a little bit of a homeless problem here. There are a lot of people rough sleeping that I've come across so far, even living out in their tents in the grounds here. So one of the strangest things I found here so far is the mix of modern buildings, or relatively modern compared to the very old sort of dark brickwork that you see on some of the other buildings. But the older buildings are in a much better condition than some of the newer ones. It's quite a strange sight. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a sorry sight in town. There's a lot of shops that are closed and they don't look like they're going to be replaced any time soon. Let's head down to the water and see if it's any better down there. Now, I'm not saying it's great, but the seafront is better than it is up in town. There's a lot nicer buildings down here and it's a lot cleaner as well. So Which magazine in 2024 had this down as the worst seaside town in the whole of the UK. I don't know if you could really classify it as a seaside town. It's not really got a beach, like a traditional beach like you'd expect from a seaside town. So maybe that's a little bit unfair. So I've just come down onto the pier down here, and this is a real breath of fresh air. This isn't anything like it is up in town. In fact, it's rather nice down here. So I've got the Pavilion Cafe here. I'm getting a bit peckish, which is completely normal for this channel. Let's go in and check it out. So I just popped into the cafe at the end here. Really nice little cafe. Loads of like homemade cakes and stuff like that. I've gone for a scone. This one's for you, Mum. So it's that time in the video when I get you guys to like this video. If you haven't already, then please subscribe to the channel. And if you can leave a comment underneath and tell me what you think of Bangor. Anyway, let's carry on. So the pier here has got a bit of a problem. Problem being it's got the town up there, because once you get down here, it's really quite a nice place down here. Town's been left to decay like a lot of UK seaside towns, but like I was saying earlier, I don't think you could really regard this as a sort of traditional seaside town. It's not. You've got the water here and you've got the sea here, but there's no beaches. There's no way you could be having your sort of traditional seaside stuff down here. It just wouldn't work. So what can I say about Bangor? Well, there's definitely two sides to the story here. There's a lot of deprivation up in town. There's a lot of homelessness up there. The town itself is a right state, if we're going to be honest about it. A lot of the shops are closing down, and someone was even saying to me earlier that even some of the charity shops are closing down, which is never a good sign. But if you come down to the waterside, it's actually really nice down here. That pier is definitely worth checking out. Anyway, I'll see you next time.